And they have their agendas, Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, which basically is one and the same. The wildland projects. Look all these things up. I believe, again, this is my belief. I believe whatever they have planned to do is all circling around that time of 2030. So any time now between now and 2030, again, this is my belief. If you believe that and you see it, praise God. If you don't, praise God. Just be vigilant. Be circumspect. Study. Stay connected to God. But this is what I believe. This is what I see based on my studies and my research. I believe whatever they got planned is going to take place between now and 2030. When, I don't know, but we watch and we see as things progress. Even the plan in Saudi Arabia with the line in Neom, that's called Saudi Vision 2030. So I believe that this is all set up for them to do whatever they're going to do in regards to destruction of New York, for this place to become the new place to take over, which ironically at one point in that region, I don't know exactly whereabouts, but in that region was the original Babylon. So this is what I believe is going to take place. I believe that's going to happen. And they put everything in our faces for us to see it. And some of us are not awake to it and don't know. And then the ones that are awake to things and they try to express it, they're looked at like they're crazy, they're conspiracy theorists, they're off their rocker, something's wrong with them. And some people are just stuck in their ways. They're stuck in their habits and what they feel is the course of life, and don't venture outside of that and won't look at anything else. And in some cases, I can't blame them, because there's so much deception out here that some people have actually said, I don't know what to believe anymore. And then you got to see that the enemy, Satan, is a worthy opponent. And this is why we're given instructions to put on the whole armor of God, because we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. This battle is not carnal. It's spiritual. There's spiritual wickedness in high places, all kind of different spiritual powers, evil spiritual powers that are doing the things that they're doing to cause this disruption, to cause this deception. Why? Because Satan's job is to deceive and trick as many people as possible to lead them into the lake of fire. Misery loves company. That's where he's going. He's jealous. He's jealous because he was created to be destroyed. In the process, our job and our conditions of battle on the earth is to be tried as gold is tried in the fire. If you want to make it back to the Father and enter into one of those many mansions in the Father's house, then you got to go through the trial. You got to go through it. We all got to go through it. Nobody's exempt. Satan is jealous because the children of Israel, whoever they are on the face of the planet Earth, in North, Central, South America, the Caribbean, Europe, Asia, the Polynesian Islands, wherever the Israelites are at, and whoever they may be, Satan is jealous that they're chosen and they have the opportunity to make it. The Israelites, whoever the Israelites are at, just a sidebar, whoever and wherever the Israelites are at on the face of the planet Earth, they already got one up on everybody, and that's being chosen. That's having that opportunity. That's why Paul said, what advantage has the Jew? Much every way. Chiefly because unto them was committed the oracles of God. They were the ones that had it first. It's like a group of kids trying to get the answers to the test. Little Johnny, he gets it first. He got the advantage. That's what happened with the Israelites. The laws, statutes, and commandments were given to the Israelites. It was given to them. They had it first. That's why the scriptures tell you that the nations in Deuteronomy chapter 4, the nations would be looking and saying, what great nation is this and such wisdom and knowledge that they know how to do. Man, this people is great because God chose them and he gave them an advantage. The Israelites in turn got wicked and they thought they was just solidified because of that, which is why by the time the king came, the scriptures tell you that he came to his own and they rejected him. There was very few in number that accepted him, as opposed to the large quantity that rejected him. And that had to do with the religious leaders of the world at that time, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the high council. They did not want to receive and accept Christ coming because that meant the end to their rulership, the end to their reign. Where they actually were psychotic to believe that if they killed the king, set him up, lined him up to get him killed, that they would be the inheritors of the blessing. So there's no escape for them or any of those people that are like that today. Your favorite leaders of these different organizations, they're no different than the ancient order, the Pharisees and Sadducees, telling men to do what they do not. Putting burdens on people to carry that they carry not. They wouldn't even do it with their little pinky. So I believe from reading that this is something that will take place. I don't know when. I don't know a date. I don't know a time. I couldn't do that. If I did, I'd be a liar. This is solely based on my opinion, based on reading and what I see and what I believe, what I feel. And based on the track record of the elites and what they've done and given warnings and different clues to the things that they do, and it's been proven over and over again, this is what got me in that mindset. I didn't say that this definitely is going to happen at this time or this day or whatever. No. But this is what's really taking place. And you can look it up. The information, of course, is provided here in the video. But you can research it and look it up yourself. If you think I doctored something or anything, that's cool. Look it up yourself. This is taking place right now. And I believe that. So for anybody that's saying that they're a prophet, and this is not a belief, this is a fact. This is not based on my opinion, should I say. This is not a matter of opinion. This is fact. Anybody that proclaims themselves to be something of God, they better have proof. And it better come to pass whatever they say. If they don't, they're a false prophet. Call them out and put them on Front Street and avoid them. And don't deal with them. Don't talk to them. Don't have no association with them. You don't need nobody to help you read. You read for yourself. If you don't have understanding, the scriptures tell you clearly right here what to do. Stop letting people deceive you. Stop letting people manipulate you, take you on rides, emotional roller coasters, and manipulate you. Use you for money, for sex, for your talents. All under the auspices that you're doing it for the Lord. Read for yourself. Study to show yourself approved. Make your own calling and election sure. You gotta do that for yourself. Nobody can do that for you. Again, if you believe, praise God. If you don't, praise God. You have your liberty. But this is what I believe is going to take place with New York City. Project Bluebeam. Look that up. These people have the ability to generate a hologram image that looks like me right now sitting here talking to you. You wouldn't be able to tell if it was really me or if it was a hologram. Now, imagine that with the sky as your projection screen. And them being able to put massive UFOs in the sky and have people or figures or aliens or whatever come out of these ships. Don't be deceived. Don't be tricked.